Hello, everybody. Welcome to Music Meltdown, in which we review, rate. You know the gist of things. I don't really know why I chose to do this one. I thought it'd be funny. We're looking at the studio catalog of Lionel Richie.
Yes. Yep.
It's important
Fo-
to note we're not including the last record, Tuskegee. I don't even know the country covers record and remakes album he did.
Yeah, with Kenny
Um,
Rogers and a bunch of other people.
yeah, some of these I just want to run through and point out some of these people that he worked with on this record. Got Blake Shelton,
Ugh.
Jason Aldean, uh, Darius Rucker, Rascal Flatts. We
Oh,
didn't include that.
yeah.
I don't want to kill myself any more than I already did.
Yeah.
Nor do I want to hear dancing on the ceiling with Rascal Flatts. So we have nine records, I want to say. Yeah, not including any Commodore stuff either. That's a bit more obvious. Oh boy, Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie. I'll leave it at that.
Yep.
Gammy.
Former lead singer of the Commodores. He dropped out of there and his Motown label because he did a song with Kenny Rogers and fucking skyrocketed on his own. And so he just did his own thing from 80, 82 to I guess now. He's still doing live stuff. Um, yeah, fun fact about Tuskegee, he actually grew up there at the university because he had family there. That's about it. Yeah, I kind of like Lionel. You know, he's fun. Like his '80s stuff's fun. You know, you got Hello, you got All Night Long. He pretty pretty notable R&B pop staples of the '80s. But yeah, he's not really an albums kind of artist, and you'll see why. Because some of these were, oh
He's got some shit.
yeah,
Real shit.
yeah, he
Let's get
does.
into this. I'll kick it off. I want to say, I'll preface this by saying Cammy and I did a Dream Theater episode. Unfortunately, due to my dumb mistakes, it didn't come out. I hate Dream Theater. I like Lionel less.
Yeah.
I'll leave it
I
at that.
I love Dream Theater and I like Lionel a little bit less.
Whoa, no one. All
Yeah.
right, so my least favorite is the most recent Lionel Richie record, Just Go. This album, it just kind of sucks. It's the same soulish, generic pop fluff Richie had been making for decades, with even weaker songwriting, poor production, and on this one, just like some really bad vocal modulation.
Oh yeah, he's horrible.
At the core of most of Lionel Richie's records, he at least can sing very well. He doesn't even sound good on this record. It's pretty subpar from at best a mediocre artist. I'm at 2 stars for Just Go. Not a very good record. But like a 4 out of 10 relative. It's not good.
Yeah, Just Go is also my least favorite. This came out in what, 2004, something like that.
I think it was 09.
2009. Holy shit. And yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like every like pop or adult contemporary kind of record you would hear at the time. It is so unbelievably boring, and I cannot stand it. Lionel sucks on it. The production is in so not in like on his level because he can't do that modern sound. He just can't. He's terrible at it.
He's
Like
got.
I could see Nelly with this sound and Usher because let's be honest, he was trying to ape off that.
Oh
Let's
no,
be
absolutely.
let's be real here.
Absolutely. He's
But
got a
Lionel,
worse record where he's doing that though.
yeah, but Lionel is just not selling it here. He's got some guest stars on this. He's got Akon for 2 songs, like the title track "Just Go," which I can't even tell you how it sounds. Um, it was like 2 out of 10. I couldn't stand this. At least with some of the other Lionel records that I didn't love, I had a couple songs I liked. I didn't like any single song on here. I couldn't even tell you how they go. I skipped a lot of these too. Like I got to like some of these I got to like 4 minutes or 2 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I've heard enough. Like his flow was bad, his lyrics are sappy. There's one song where he has a line where he has like a stanza that goes, "Rub my back like you love me, cry like you love me," and I'm like, "Fuck off, Lionel. Jesus, you're like 70." Stop singing like you're 18, bro. It's terrible. I'm giving this 1 out of 10. I hate this album so much. This this is like Phil Collins. What was his last album?
Testify.
Yeah, this is like Testify level bad. This is
Nah,
just
it's worse.
horrendous.
It's
At,
definitely
at
worse than
least at least
Testify.
Testify had a song or two that sounded kind of fun, but this one is just like snooze mode. Ugh, dreadful. Come on, Lionel.
All right. Fuck. Okay, next up for me, I'm talking about the record Time. This record's nothing. It's a fine pop soul record from the late 90s. Lionel sounds pretty good, but the songs have absolutely nothing to leave you engaged by them. It's not even interesting enough to be bad. It's just painfully mediocre. I'm at two and
Hmm.
a half for it, but it's like I have a couple of really generous two and a halves coming up.
Yeah.
Because like they're competently made, they're competently produced. He sounds good. So I can't reasonably call them bad or poor records, but like they are the epitome of mediocre.
Hmm.
So there's that.
Pretty good. My number 8 is not Time. It is actually Coming Home from 2006. It's still boring. It kind of sucks. I don't like it. It opens up pretty poorly with I Call It Love. I kind of like Stand Down. Stand Down's pretty fun. And yeah, that's about it. The production's boring. His singing's fine. He does a weird little callback to Hello, which I hated. I'm not gonna get into it because he does the same stanza from Hello or the same iconic hook line, whatever you want to call it, but he changes it a little bit. I think it's something like "Hello, is it me you're still looking for?" or some shit like that, and I don't know. That's embarrassing. That's just so lame. I can't stand it. Which yeah, that's just the whole album. It's just lame. Buddy should have just retired before this. This is a joke. This is like a 3 out of 10. Fuck this album. It sucks. I hate it.
I mean, it's not great. It's my next record, Coming Home. This is where it gets just really tough to talk about Lionel Richie. There's
Yeah,
little that's actively bad about the album. It sounds like shit.
yeah.
Lionel just like, why were you trying to still have pop hits? Like, you aren't gonna have them. You're still gonna make tons of money off stuff like All Night Long and Hello. So it's like, why bother? Just like go back to like doing this retro soul sound or something, or just like make cover records and just like try and cement yourself as like an all-time great singer instead of just putting out this drab, boring ass pop music.
Hmm.
There's nothing like memorable about it. It's just so fucking boring. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's two and a half. It's just like go home and don't make the albums.
Uh she said it. She said it. Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself. My number 7 is fucking Renaissance. I'll give the album this. There's like an energy to it. It's just not the energy I love personally. It's actually kind of different. It's kind of a different sound than what I'm used to from Lionel because this sounds like a Eurovision record or a Eurobeat type thing. Like, it's very fast. His singing's kind of, like very rapid and just like, very, very short. The album's fucking like long though. It's almost an hour. But yeah, I don't love the production. I don't like the way it sounds that much, but I'll give it credit for like not being a boring piece of fucking garbage like Coming Home or Just Go. But that's about it. This is like a 4 out of 10. It's whatever. Don't listen to it.
All right, this is where I start pissing off the Lionel stands.
Yeah,
Even
all
in the
two of them.
Lionel Richie catalog, I have this fuck to take. Next up for me, I have Dancing on the Ceiling.
Ah, no.
You do not give a fuck about Dancing on the Ceiling. Stop acting like this matters. It's fucking
Not
Lionel
not
Richie.
as not especially, but still I'm surprised.
It just fucking stinks. Most of the songs don't work. There's an awful reggae track on here. There's something that almost sounds like fucking Depeche Mode for some reason. The title track's kind of good. Same with Deep River Woman, but past that, it's just a total skip. It's two and a half. You're already rough by your third record, dog.
Oh,
Come
jeez.
on.
Yeah, we're not gonna see Dancing on the Ceiling for I wouldn't say quite a while, but we're kind of burning through these. It'll be probably could be coming up soon. But yeah, Jesus. My number six is louder. I'm sorry. It's Just For You from whenever the fuck. When was this from? Oh yeah, 2004. The Iraq invasion. Yeah, this is it's not insufferable. He sounds okay. The production is super generic. There's not much to really talk about. I like I Still Believe in Heaven. Those are tracks that I've heard, I think, but there's not much you can really get into. He's not interesting here at all. It's just yeah, you can tell how generic it is by the fucking album cover. It's him on like steps, wearing his denim fit, like looking off to the side, like he's thinking out something deep or whatever. Like who cares? This is like a Sting, Phil Collins ass album cover. This is a fucking five. It's so uninteresting. He's not fun in this era. He's just like a sap, and I hate it.
It's
I
not
hate
even
it.
that, it's not even that fun at his peak is the issue. I don't
Yeah,
know. It's rough. Next up for me, I got Renaissance. I just don't have much to say here. The production's pretty shit. Lionel sounds
production's
pretty
terrible.
good. The songs are on par with some of his other records. It's just like a slightly easier listen compared to those I have below it. For whatever reason, I had this marked at a three, but I'm bumping it down to 2.5. It doesn't deserve a three. 2.5 for Renaissance.
Fantastic, fantastic answer. That's all this album needs. And my number five, are we at five? I think we're at five now. I got Louder Than Words from '98. This is like a 6 out of 10. I didn't hate this. I like some of the production choices. I like his singing here. His singing's fine. There's just not a lot of interesting pop tracks, and some of them sound really, really lame. Like I'm not super into Ordinary Girl. Like who cares? Another fucking song about a chick. Like it just doesn't matter. Um, yeah, this one's like a 6 out of 10. I don't hate '90s Lionel that much. This is when he was still like tolerable. It still had some like interest, had some sort of unique for him production choices and instrumentation, but that's about it. I'm going by his standards. I'm not saying it's like this ain't like a fucking prog album or something. You're not gonna get that
Even
much.
even by his standards, he had that like bullshit reggae thing, which fucking stunk, but at least he was trying something.
Yeah, I did hate the reggae thing, to be honest.
I just hated this whole thing, and that was album three. Why the
Yeah,
fuck did we agree to do this? Billy Ocean would have been funnier, but oh well.
maybe.
I guess we'll have to do that to find out.
Yeah, but
Next up for me, I got Just For You. This is gonna sound fucking bonkers, but this album is solid. It's not good, but it's just like a decent little pop record. I got it at 3 whole stars. It's a decent
wow.
album. Lionel sounds pretty good. The production is way fucking better than Renaissance, but it just sort of sounds kind of generic. It's mainly this high due to having a couple of songs I think are pretty good. Ball and Chain, Long Way to Go, the title track, they're probably his best songs since like Louder Than Words. I mean, it's
Hmm.
a solid record, but there's nothing actually remarkable about it.
Yeah, not especially.
3 stars. You tried, buddy.
He sure did try. And on my next pick, he tried a little harder than normal. I'm going with Time from '98. This one's like it's fine. It opens up pretty strong actually. I kind of dig Zoom In. That opening riff is insane for a Lionel Richie song. There's some weird tracks where he just has like random like guitar licks, and I never expected that on any Lionel song. But I'm kind of impressed with the one on Zoom In. It's not bad. Um, Not a lot of great songs on here. I like Zoom In. Zoom In's good. Time's okay, the title track. But then he gets stupid shit like I think it's called That's the Way I Feel, where it's like a song about racism or whatever. And he's just saying, yeah, racism is bad. It's like, thank you, Lionel. for that amazing take. And then the song just ends. I think he has like a guest star on it. This might be the wrong song, but I honestly do not remember. Um, I don't know who's on it because it doesn't say on the album. But anyway, he's got like a stupid ass guest star on that song who sounds awful. Like because he's not really he's like speak singing and he's just saying like he's saying shit like racism, war, poverty. It's like you're not saying anything. You're just saying words. Shut up. But yeah, this album's it has some decent moments, but it's not an especially fascinating or interesting record. But you know what? It's listenable and opens up pretty strong. So I'm gonna give this like a 6 out of 10. It's fine.
All right. Number three for me, probably gonna be your number one. I got Can't Slow Down. It's not a terrible record, but he's already veering deep into adult contemporary. The songs are fine. Lionel has a pretty good voice. It just like it has no punch. There's no impact until the fucking ripping solo on Running with the Night. I'm gonna assume that's Luke. It's probably Luke.
I
Good
think so.
job, Luke. Past
Thank you.
that, there's a couple of other pretty good cuts here. Title track, Danny Lover, Hello. I don't know. Very light 3.5. It's like just crossing over the border of being a good pop record.
hmm
It's number three. Can't slow down. I'm gonna go make sure that's Luke. It's gotta be Luke, right?
I don't even know who's on this album, to be honest. Let's see. Oh my God, there's like 100 people on this. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, we'll get into this later. My next pick is his debut album, Lionel Richie.
All right, I just want to comment. Yeah, it was Luke.
Okay, good.
It was fucking obvious it was Luke because Luke did every goddamn cool ass guitar solo on these bullshit guys' albums. Good
True.
for
Yeah.
Luke.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some he's good with the guitar licks. God bless Lionel for picking him as his guitarist, or at least or at least this album in particular. But yeah, my number three is Lionel Richie from 1980, 82, I think. Oh yeah, 82. This one's pretty fun. I dig this. Opens up strong, serves you right. And then you got My Love and You Are, pretty good hits, honestly. And Truly was also a big hit. It's just I don't got a lot to say about it. It's just a pretty decent start. It's like a 7.5 out of 10. He doesn't have like it's good, but there's not a lot of there's not a lot of hits on it. Because what Lionel's good at is hits, and there's not a lot here. He kind of struck gold on his next two albums. Well, it's gold, quote unquote. But here
Found copper. Found copper.
let's maybe like bronze. Let's go bronze. But yeah, this album's fine. It's like a 7.5 out of 10 for me. It's good, but it's not like especially exciting yet. There's not a lot of it's not super fun yet. We're getting to the fun stuff soon. But yeah, this one's like it's almost pretty good, but it's not quite there yet.
It's gonna sound super fucking lame and really show my age, but like the peaks of Lionel Richie is like you're playing Minecraft and you find lapis lazuli instead of diamonds.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Oh yeah.
God, fuck Lionel Richie, this
Yeah.
sucked. My number two is the self-titled. It's all right. You got a bit of the soul, or mostly into the pop realm, and generally speaking, there's decent songs here. I don't love the early '80s productions, but in the middle of the album, there's a pretty good stretch. Tell Me, My Love, Round and Round. But the jewel on this album for me, jewel, is You Are. The rest of the songs are fine, but like I don't think that there's more than maybe 10 songs in his entire catalog that leave an impression on me.
hmm
Like it's decent, it's solid enough. It's a low 3.5 as well, but like I don't fucking care. I just don't care about this man.
Yeah, all his impactful songs you've heard on the radio, which yeah, he's one of those artists, which is a shame because he sings pretty good and you can tell he's having fun with his cohorts and his fellow like producers and stuff, but he's just boring songwriter, or at least he works with boring songwriters because he's made the same song since the 80s. And for every hit you got shit like I don't know, Just Go or something. It's like I don't know. I don't know. He's a very unpeculiar individual, which again is probably not a terrible thing because a lot of stars are peculiar for the wrong reasons. And at least Lionel isn't like a horrible person as far as I'm aware. Maybe. I don't know. If maybe something will come out next week, but we'll see. Well, yeah, on to my number two. This one I actually quite enjoyed. It's Dancing on the Ceiling from 1986. 86. Oh my God. But yeah, opens up pretty fantastically with the title track. It's a fun party song. You can't really hate on it. And then you got Deep River Woman, which is pretty good. I I don't mind Selah. Selah's not bad. And then you got the other big hit, maybe the bigger hit, Say You Say Me, which not a terrible adult contemporary track. It's pretty good. And then you got a weird track like Don't Stop, which is almost 10 minutes long, which is crazy. Crazy. But that one's not bad either. Yeah, I like the fun production. It's not interesting production because it's 80s pop, so you know exactly what you're gonna hear. Well, you know, he's good with it. There's some good instruments. His singing's fun. He sounds like he's enjoying himself and not just in for a paycheck. Yeah, I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give this an 8. That's the highest I'll go for Lionel. That's the highest I'll go. It's not bad.
I won't go to an 8. I'm not giving him an 8. He doesn't deserve an 8. All right. So my number one, yeah, this is so fucking weird. My favorite Lionel Richie record was Louder Than Words.
Oh my God.
Somehow, despite this being his longest, most adult contemporary, and least engaging record up to this point in his career, it also just happens to be the one without a song that I think is bad. There's not a bad song on this one. They're all at least pleasant. And I
Hmm.
was a bit surprised by how much of an easy listen it is. For basically 70 minutes of adult contemporary, it actually runs by fairly quickly. It has some good songs on it. Can't Get Over You, Change, and Paradise being my favorite. I mean, it's not anything that cool. I don't give a fuck about this album. It's another light 3.5. I just happen to call it my favorite, I guess. Fuck. Fucking Lionel.
Fucking Lionel, man. But yeah, my favorite, you can probably tell by process of elims. It's Can't Slow Down. I think this album's pretty good. I don't have any complaints with it that much. Um, Title track's great, and then you get the ultimate banger, the classic 80s R&B tune that you'll hear on every commercial relating to a vacation spot or a hotel or a cruise. You probably heard the song on a cruise once in your life. It's All Night Long, parentheses all night. This song is great. Like it was a hit for a reason. Lionel sounds great. The production's good. I like the backup singers. It's just a fun tune. Like you can't really hate it. And then you got Penny Lover, also good. Um, and then it ends pretty amazingly, actually. I love Hello. I don't care what anyone says. I think Hello's great, and you can tell he thinks it's great too, because does he go back to this song a lot? Because it's probably the only one with like something to say. But yeah, it's good. It's just his vocals are on point. It's emotional to a degree. It's just good. It's good. It's good. It's good soul. It's a good like sad pop, like sort of melancholy pop tunes, whatever. I'm just saying shit at this point. But yeah, Can't Slow Down was his biggest hit. I'm pretty sure. It was number one in the US and fucking all across the Western world actually, except Austria, but it hit 17. I guess when you got to compete with Falco, you know, you got to make some sacrifices in the placement. But yeah, Can't Slow Down, pretty damn good. I made this joke before. I'm gonna make it again. I will never buy a Lionel record. Um, he's not my R&B goat. No, that's Marvin Gaye. But if he twisted my arm a little bit, had a gun to my head, like, killed my family or something, I would buy this one. And I have a record player finally over there somewhere. But yeah, I wouldn't mind hearing this on vinyl because it sounds good, it's fun, it's got actual interesting hits on it, which he's lacking a lot of. But yeah, it's just a solid 80s R&B record. I don't have much to complain about. Good job, Lionel. Good work.
Somebody somebody told me Lionel Richie was the goat of R&B and soul. I'll be in prison for a very long time.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't think
say that
maybe
much.
maybe someone in their 60s, maybe.
No, if they're in their fucking 60s, they had like Marvin or Otis or somebody.
I don't
Fuck.
know, or like maybe like late 40s, early 50s, whenever the hell,
That'd be some
whatever the age range for people who grew up in the 80s is.
those would be some strong ass rose tinted glasses, we'll say that.
Yeah, like Crimson.
Yeah. Scarlet even,
Yeah, he's got like the Daredevil glasses where they're just like tinted red.
basically. All right, this is fucking Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
This was shit. I fucking hated this. As you'll see in the next video that's gonna go up, this is among my 5 least favorite catalogs I've covered for this show.
Yeah.
It was fucking bad.
Man, I thought you hated Dream Theater. Woof.
No, I don't know. They're close. Like Dream Theater would probably be like the next artist on that list to clarify.
Fair
So
enough.
it's not like there's a difference. And I want to point it out. We are not comparing Dream Theater and Lionel Richie. Let's get that shit straight now.
Yeah,
I think
that'd be
I
an
think
insane
Lionel Richie is
comparison.
a far better singer than the dude's name I already forgot.
James LeBrie. Oh yeah, definitely.
Genuinely, I've forgotten his name for the past like week and a half.
Lionel's a better singer than most metal singers. Let's be real here.
We'll
Let's be
have
on, let's be honest here.
we'll get two sides of the stadium. One side Lionel Richie, one side Dave Mustaine.
Yeah.
We'll see who wins.
Yeah, let's hear Lionel Richie perform Killing in the Name of or something or The Trooper.
I want to hear Lionel Richie in the back of a stadium performing Cannibal Corpse.
Yes. Let's go.
All right. Oh, fucking Christ. This dog. All right. That was Lionel. I hope you have a better night than I had a time listening to this shit. I'll see
Oh
ya.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.